The changes that we made in the past year, we bought this house just a little bit over a year ago. So the changes that we made, we added insulation in the attic. There's a knee wall attic and a top attic, so we did those at separate times. A big portion of my own personal effort has been to seal up the holes and things. So some of the windows were kind of cracked open and needed repair. So we had a carpenter do a couple of those, and then I was able to weather seal ducts, those type of things. So part of the energy audit that we had done identified that we had leaks in the ducts down here. And so what I did was, to the extent that I could, I taped up the spaces that I felt, the joints that I felt needed to be sealed. I also caulked in places. When we bought the house, it had knob and tube wiring, so we had the house rewired. And in areas that penetrated up into the heated space, I went back through and I foam sealed those gaps. Another improvement that we did was on the downstairs door, we had a carpenter come out so it would close, and part of that work was to do weather stripping around the entire door. Puget Sound Energy did their energy upgrade, and part of that program, they can replace up to a certain number of our incandescent lamps with the compact fluorescents. So they went through and replaced almost all of them and then provided us some spares for ones they couldn't reach that needed to be put in by myself. Essentially, we saved about 50% on our heating bill. And we've adjusted a variety of things that are a factor in that, with insulation and buttoning up the windows. But the cost savings that we've been able to achieve, to me, is on the order of 40 to 50%. And so taking advantage also of the energy rebates, a recent insulation project that we just did, we were able to save 80% off the cost of the insulation. That's when I looked at those energy rebates that are out there, now's the time to make it happen. The first thing I would have somebody do to move forward with energy upgrades or things like that is to get a local agency to come in and do an energy audit. In my case, Thurston Energy provided that. I already had an idea of the things that I knew needed to be done, so a lot of it was validation. For me, I wanted to prioritize being busy as a young family with a young child at home. It's difficult to do that. So if you can actually prioritize and get an expert opinion to look at that. So in my case, Thurston Energy came in, did a blower door test, found the leaks in my house, found the major points that I needed to seal up, did thermal imaging to know where insulation should be, where these other type of things. So they have tools that I didn't have that I can benefit from.